So when I decided, like, actually, I could do this for you and I could do this setup for quite a few other people, and it would mean that I am actually useful and I am actually
Mm.
going out and meeting people again. My sister had at this time, completely out of the deep blue sea, what it felt like to us, started up a clothing brand for children. And she started this brand basically out of nothing on Instagram. And we had this conversation. She was like, just go for it. Like, pick a name, start putting out content, see what happens. And I remember having the conversation with her about shouting into the void, where you're like, is anybody out there? But then there are, like I said, there are these lurkers that appear and say, oh, yes, come and speak to our CEO. So I just got to the point of kind of thinking like, I've really got to stop friends and family like watching my stories and following me on my work account. Like it's a bit embarrassing. And then it's like, oh no, it's not embarrassing. It's great.
Yeah, that's a hard time though. When you start putting yourself out there, it can feel very vulnerable.
Yes.
And all of that kind of marketing, putting your face on the internet and offering something,
Mm.
it's so personal. And when actually nobody likes it, like in inverted commas, likes it,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and nobody comments on it, and you just think, oh my God, like it's so hard to keep going and push through
Yeah,
that because,
yeah.
as you say, that's such good advice because if you can push through it, there are people watching
Mm.
and they might not be likers and they might not be commenters, but
They
you
might be
might just,
lurkers.
they might be lurkers, yeah, but actually valuable lurkers, not just lurkers like, Kelly went to school with in
No, no,
1990,
no.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
If you keep talking about it and push through that pain of shouting into the void, it's worth it in your experience.
It is. The thing I say to people, it's like a vibe check in a way, the social media side of things, because it's like, if people look at my Insta and think, who the hell is this woman? That's great because they don't have to have a discovery call with me. Like that saves everybody quite a lot of time
Yeah,
if they think
yeah.
this woman is not my vibe. Whereas I've had other people who have gone on to become clients and people that I work with when they say to me, "Oh, I went on your website. It looks so friendly. I could, my face is all over it. Like one of my best friends is a branding photographer, so she's done all my photos and so it's me. I am HRKT. I don't hide behind any like stock images or any like super corporate persona. It is me. You get me. And some people really respond to that. And, one client said to me, oh, I was recommended 3 different HR people. I looked at their websites. I had no idea who they were, what they did. I went on yours and I thought, oh yeah, that's the person for me because you're a real human. So that's the like the vibe check side of, obviously I talked about website there as well, but social media I think is the
All
same
of
as
it.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that. And I think actually you've tapped into something, and it sounds like you sort of, whether it's subconscious or conscious, like you considered this. Actually, for a lot of small businesses, HR is scary. They don't really know where to start. And actually, they just want a lovely, smiley lady to come in and make it better. Do you
That
feel
is
that?
that is exactly what I try and say to people. I am there to hold your hand. And that's why I've really kind of, I try to anyway, like hone my marketing, that I am particularly good at working with people that are like just starting up or just scaling up because I have been there. I have done it. I am it as well. So like I know how scary it feels when you're taking on someone for the first time. I know how scary it feels when you have to have like a really serious conversation with someone for the first time. And I've never worked in big corporates. Like, as I said, even my sort of big, in inverted commas, HR job, it was a company that grew to about, I don't know, 150 people or something by the time I left. But, it had started when I was first there, like 40 people or whatever. So, I totally have only ever worked in SMEs or small businesses. I've never been in those big corporate HR teams where, you're locked away on a different floor and people have got to make an appointment 3 weeks in advance. I've only ever been in the kind of HR team where you're sat on the floor, like, not the floor, you know what I mean? You're sat in
You've
the
got a
office,
desk, right?
out in the
On a
floor. I'm
chair.
not. Oh yeah. Sorry, that sounded really tech bro. Then I'm on the floor, man. No, like I mean, out in the office.
Yeah,
I've
people
never
know who
been.
you are.
People know who I am. They just wander
Yeah.
up and be like, "Have you got 5 minutes? I just need to chat to you
Yeah.
about something." I've I've
Yeah,
n-
yeah.
I've only ever experienced that, so that's completely what I do when I'm working with founders and people sort of just getting started. That I am sort of just like, it's really hard. It's okay. I'm like, I get it. I'm here to hold your hand, and I think that's mainly what they're looking for. They're nice
Yeah.
people who want to do things the right way, and those are the people that I love working with as well.